Bienvenue dans un nouvel épisode du Podcast City. Dans votre hot, your boy, Auric.
Déteste, c'est un garçon.
Et avec moi, nous avons...
Roman.
Je m'appelle Anthony.
Oh, and how's it going, guys? That's about as much French as you're gonna get out of us.
That's a little culture for everybody.
I will be completely honest with you. That went a whole lot smoother than I thought it would.
Yeah, I was surprised.
When it comes to the words, to the romantic words, Eric is the boss.
Yes,
If that were true, we wouldn't be in a room together recording a podcast.
Technically, I went out on a date before I got here. Whatever. Main thing is,
all podcasts are gonna be like, love is in the air.
Well, I guess that's better than my fucking date. I spent it with John.
You went and got him a savage. Let me tell you something, brother.
Orlando Savage.
We do not wave the white handkerchief. We get in there and we snap into the not Slim John.
This sounds like Kermit.
It sounds like an angry Kermit the Frog.
It just starts like diving into Kermit. Just like everything else, like all our voices start turning into something else that we can't control anymore.
We got good vocal training, bro.
I wish I would have recorded that little moment yesterday when you and John realized that you're going to spend Valentine's together again. and you're like, and when Eric said, you know what, John's just going to pay for your meal, for your dinner, Valentine's dinner. You're like, alright, fuck it.
And I was like, I'm gonna pay for shit, alright, I'm down.
And John was like, what? He said yes? I'm in. I was like,
John had like the biggest smile. He was worn out and fat and tired. But as soon as he said, oh man, I have to pay for shit. And I was like, you're gonna have to get some pee-pee. He's like, I have to pay for shit. Fucking John's like, yes, I got him.
Yeah, but
that's the precious.
Today is a super like Lord of the Rings filled day for me. Today,
where did he give you the old Samwise in between your Frodo Baggins?
Nah, he doesn't have shit. He's like Rosie. He's a chick.
No, but all fucking day you can just hear John go, my precious. Oh, my precious.
If that was the case, I didn't hear him because we were in the same building.
Of course you would.
He was off talking to other people. I was actually playing a Lord of the Rings miniature game.
Dang.
He just kept staring at him with his starry eyes.
He gave you those little flutter eyes.
He's like,
my babe. Hey, where's Roman? My babe's over there playing Lord of the Rings. This is man's time right now.
Stayed home, he's arriving.
And that settles it. I'm the man in the relationship.
No, you're the girl.
How am I the girl?
Because you're on the other side. Like,
I can't fight them off.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, you gotta get on them games, brother.
I'm trying, but you know it's slow going. I'm trying to build my real strength.
Don't worry, the female body takes a little bit longer to build muscle.
My legs are way stronger.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing is that I was looking through Facebook and I always give you the memories. And last year we were fucking spending fucking Valentine's Day. I was like, son of a bitch! I gotta fucking get away from this fucking fag.
He's your honey boo boo.
Yeah, dude, he's your back-to-back World War champ.
USA! USA! Fuck the French!
Or like the French say, USA! That's why they suck.
I thought the French said, Americans.
Apparently, fuck them.
Notre Dame fucking bird, you bitches.
That's right, we call it Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
That's right.
It's Notre Dame. No, Notre Dame.
None of that bullshit. It's Notre Dame.
Look here, you Frenchy frog.
Hey, here, you French fucking fry.
So you were playing the Lord of the Game miniature all day?
Yeah, I played like 3 games.
While watching Lord of the Rings?
The Lord of the Rings was on the TV.
And then you take a break and you read some Tolkien?
No.
That would be fucked up.
No, but I was thinking, I was like, man, I should have just fucking re-downloaded the Audible book and listened to it again. Because I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to like at least... I want to actually read it, but I can't find the version of the book that I need. Because I have a specific like version, a specific set. I can either buy them like as a 3-pack on eBay for like $70, or I can try to find the first book, which is the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm trying to find that one by itself.
I was gonna say, like, I went to Barnes Noble the other weekend and they had all the Tolkien books.
No, I have like
Yeah, I think they're celebrating the death of his son. Was it his son?
Yeah, his son passed away earlier. No, not this last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week he passed away. Like
I think they're discussing the rights of the Lord of the Rings and where it goes now.
No, it's still under the Tolkien estate. Like,
yeah.
He has an estate, so like the family,
all his grandkids and
yeah,
shit like that.
all his grandkids and all that shit are gonna have.
Unless one of them likes to decide to
fucking and that sells everything.
And that's the thing is like they can now at this point decide. The only thing that was never really sold for rights for like the Lord of the Rings kind of universe was the first stage called the Silmarillion.
Mm.
It's a super hard book to turn into a series or a movie or anything like that,
because trilogy,
because it's a series of short stories that are connected, but it's just a series of short stories.
I think short stories are easy to sell.
They might do the whole scary stories to read in the dark.
For sure, they can do it. Like I'm not saying that's not the hard part. The hard part is the story. The story in itself, I'll be honest,
it's convoluted.
It's a lot to follow because it's not only the first age. He's explaining like the history of how Middle Earth came to be as an actual plane of existence.
Oh shit!
So
a lot of explaining.
Yeah, you have like this one being called the Iluvatar, and he makes basically like what you can.
Sounds like a belt.
Pat Benatar?
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say it sounds like a fucking belt or purse.
It sounds like a Velcro belt.
Oh, this is my Louis Vuitton. It created Middle Earth.
So the Iluvatar created the Valar, which the Valar are like basically like the archangels. The archangels then sung a song that created the world, but no, I'm sorry. They sang a song that gave them a vision of the world that they were going to create, but it was a fleeting vision. So they only had like little like pieces of what they were actually trying to create. So when they actually create Middle Earth, they remember it from pieces. So they're trying to patchwork it together.
Huh.
And the thing is that most of the Valar
are drunk.
Are cool with each other, except for one. One becomes.
There's always one motherfucker.
Exactly, it's one asshole that becomes.
The Death Lord.
He becomes the predecessor of Sauron.
Sauron.
Yeah, his name is. Shit, I can't remember his name. But
we'll call him Benny.
Benny.
Fucking Benny. Fucking Benny.
Morgoth. There you go.
I like Benny better.
Benny.
Yeah, no. So Morgoth is the one that creates like basically orcs and all the other shit.
All the dark beasts.
Yeah, because the Valar make different versions of beings. Like they make
the tree folk.
They make elves,
obviously,
right? And then they make humans.
And dwarves.
And one of them makes dwarves that are underground, so that's why they're squat, because they're pretty much like pressured by the earth, and that's how they become dwarves. But then like
yeah, it's like, dude, why don't you just fucking? One of the Valar's like, come on, Steve, just fucking do them above ground and then stick them in the dirt. He's like, no, man, they gotta get that feeling of the dirt.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They keep on getting crushed.
and that's the whole thing is like. When they create them, the Iluvatar, who's like the one god basically, is like, why did you create these things? And he goes, well, I just wanted to make something that would praise you even more. But if you don't want these beings as much as it would hurt me, I'll destroy them for you. And he goes like, no, like let them live, but these are the rules that they're gonna follow as a culture and like a whole thing. So he's doing that. one cool thing from the Silmarillion, I know I'm going on a fucking weird nerd thing that'll probably be cut out of the podcast, but Elrond is actually not a full elf. Everybody thinks he's a full elf. He's not. He's actually...
Is Elrond the Mr. Smith?
Yes. He's Mr. Smith in the movies. He's not technically a full elf.
What is he?
He's a half elf with a the first human counterparts. Like the first human counterparts are very closely related to elves, but they can still be they still die of old age. Elves never die of old age. The only way they die is they
get killed.
They get killed or they give up their immortality. They can actually give up their immortality to become mortal.
And why would they do that? Just in case they fall in love with the human?
That's what Arwen did with Aragorn.
Arwen's Liv Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Arwen gives up her immortality to spend a lifetime with Aragorn, but Aragorn is like descendant from a super race of humans that
Nazi.
that they're blessed slower. With. They age slower and they're blessed with long life. So by the time Aragorn dies in the actual books, he's like 280 years old.
And Liv Tyler's like 5,000.
Yeah, she's like, I believe she's somewhere in the realm of about 400 years old when the Lord of the Rings starts.
See, that's fitting for Valentine's Day right there. That's a love story.
Yeah, and the thing is...
Till us all this time.
The thing about the... well, if we're going to go into that, the Aragorn...
Frodo and Sam, here he comes.
The Aragorn and Arwen...
Bilbo.
Dildo Saggins.
Yeah.
Aragorn and Arwen are a mirror of a couple that's in the Silmarillion, actually. Mm-hmm. They're Beren and Luthien. And Luthien is another elf chick. And
that sounded like two dudes. I was like, okay.
And
it was very woke for, what was it, 70s?
Yeah, the Silmarillion was published after his death. His son actually put all that together. Like, he put the book together and put it to print.
Can you imagine his son looked at it and was like, Dad, what the fuck are you thinking?
For sure. Like, he had to at some point, like, you know, you want to carry on your dad's legacy. You're going to, like, know some of this stuff. But you're going to be reading, like, what the fuck are you talking about with some of this shit? Like, you're going to find,
and what he didn't publish was all the fucking dirty fucking sex things he fucking wrote down. He's like,
Not really, because monsters and fairy tales and all that are fucking... And legends and myth, those are way, way, way before Tolkien.
Yeah, for sure.
So it wouldn't be that weird.
No, but like I'm talking.
I think Tolkien was the first one that made the Elven language out of nowhere, and.
I honestly don't know that, but he was by like his career was he was a linguist.
Yeah.
So that's why he was able to write two different elf languages and a dwarf language.
That he created.
Yeah. He made Sindarian and I forget the other elf language.
Nerd!
Yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. I can't fucking help
Are there
it.
nerds out there that learn it like, what was that shit from Star Trek?
I am going to tell you yes.
There's people that talk Elven.
There's...
But it's like...
There's a Facebook
is that
group
the Elven language for like across everything?
Yeah. It's kind of the basis for everything. Like what Lord of the Rings did was, it's not that he invented any of this shit.
I want to say he mainstreamed it.
Like he just pretty much put it like Hobbits. He created. Like that was his creation. Everybody then calls it a halfling. So like every time you hear a halfling, it's because they were influenced by Tolkien. Tolkien actually created Hobbit.
They just didn't want to pay him to write, so they're like, we're going to use halflings.
Well, he uses halflings to describe them in the book. Yeah. He calls them halflings.
Yeah, because like I bought a book about myths and legends, and I'm realizing that monsters, gods, and creatures and all that shit was like before America was even thought of.
Yeah, this was ancient times where a lot of these things came from.
Yeah.
And they were like adapted through and mainly through like oral traditions. Like nobody wrote any of this shit down. It was just whatever they would hear.
Really, language was hard to get before.
Exactly, and then like eventually all this passes down, and somebody finally writes it down. There was a name for that. There's always mistranslation somewhere along the way.
I think Eric knows the name of the one person that carries on stories and tells them the
other. From Dave Chappelle's speech, in
his Nobel.
Yeah, on his Mark Twain thing. It's Nguai or Mogai.
The Native American tribes had people like that too. Mm-hmm. There was one of the elders that carries on the myths, legends.
Yeah.
And the things that they believed in and shit like that.
But yeah, it's been like a super like Tolkien kind of day. I've been like thinking about I've been playing Lord of the Rings.
If you can't be your nerdy self on your Valentine's Day with your nerd dude, then there is no hope for you.
It's true. But yeah, I just fucking pulled out my fucking nerd boner for everybody.
I usually try and fucking the French thing threw me off, trying to make where Mark's been. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh man, Mark's actually, getting ready for his wedding.
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
And I was like, damn, thinking about all that Valentine's romance and shit. I was like, this dude is getting married this weekend.
Yep.
You believe that shit? Mark of all people.
I can believe it. Yeah.
Hey, he met a really good girl. I actually like his future wife.
I don't think I've ever met her.
No?
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't work with her? No, because you quit by the time she was there.
Yeah, he quit long before she got there.
Yeah, long before. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I've ever met her. I think that this is the first time I'll actually meet her. And I don't even know if I'm gonna meet her at the fucking wedding.
I'm guessing we're so busy.
How many you had when you go up to him and like, thanks, man. I mean, congrats, bro. Pretty.
I was sad there was no bachelor party. I was like, man, I'm always bitching about strippers. I was like, this is perfect attorney. And he's like, no bachelor party. But he doesn't seem like the type.
But a bachelor party, he doesn't pay for anything, right?
I know he doesn't pay for anything.
So it'd be all
but I don't know if he has a best man. I never asked him.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Because the best man's always the one that goes, you know what? Yeah, I know you don't like it, but surprise!
And again, fucking...
Yeah. Anyways, but I was going to say, I was like, I know Mark kind of listens.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Mark.
Oh, yeah. By the time
they're probably going to be on some honeymoon by the time they listen to it. So he probably won't get to it in the honeymoon.
He will, thanks to my gift. I'll say that's all. That's what I'll leave it at. But he will, if he wants to, with my gift. But it doesn't matter. He can do what he wants.
From the city crew to a city member.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Yeah, boy. Woo!
USA, USA. USA.
He's gonna take her down to that. He's like, USA.
That's right. Hey, Mark. when you're what is it called when you're
balls deep?
No, there's a fucking nicer way to say that shit.
I was like, well, she's number 3.
Countdown.
What's on the menu tonight?
That long ring.
when you are consummating your wedding, you can either go to you can pump to USA, 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 or you can do it to like the back-to-back World War champs.
I was gonna say, give him some little Macho Man saying, "Get it."
You know what, Mark? You know what, brother? You gonna get behind her, and you gonna thrust, and you gonna give her that 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah! Grab her from the back of the head and shake her like a dog.
I was trying to think of his signature move, and I was like, it's just a fucking elbow drop.
You know what? You're gonna put her on your back, and you're gonna give her the rack while you suck on that rack.
That's Lex Luger, you jackass.
No, fucking Macho Man hit the fucking rack.
That's Lex Luger.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Dude, hey,
you know what? You're gonna give her the big elbow.
I was gonna try it.
While you're doing her, make sure you call her Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Oh, well, you sound like Bill Cosby towards you.
And you're gonna get her on the old pot and pop shit. Nah, I can't do it.
Oh, Mark, you know what I want you to do? I want you to Dracula your balls across her face. Oh. That wasn't me, Mark. That was
That was
that bastard Rob Zombie. You know he's a piece of shit. He makes his wife get naked in every movie.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
She's a blonde.
All he does is like he just wants to see her ass on fucking movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one of his movies.
He tries to show her up. That way he'd be like, oh, people don't think I like. They don't think Rob Zombie likes gay men.
Oh, they're wrong.
You know what though? You wanna treat her like Miss Piggy.
That's pretty good cover. I like that.
Thank you.
And
I was
Miss
trying.
Piggy likes to rub the
I was trying
Rubber
to.
ducky. Oh no, wait, that's Bernie.
Yeah, that's
Bernie's
right.
like a rubber ducky. You something.
Pretty good, shit. Pretty good. Can you do Big Bird?
Fuck, I don't know how Big Bird
I
sounds.
don't remember how Big Bird sounds.
I know he has kind of like a high pitched
Yeah,
voice.
he has
like
a high pitched voice. It uploads a lot. Count.
Okay, huh?
Count.
You're gonna give her that 1 stroke, 2 stroke,
Starting going to
Shouldn't
Kermit.
3
Shouldn't it be pumps instead of strokes?
Nah, dude, he's got dick. That boy's got cock. He gives strokes. He don't give pumps.
Yeah.
Stroke.
Pumps is for us,
Exactly.
our pee-pee dudes. This guy's got cock.
He's like a fucking. He's like. He is the. He's the human row machine.
Yeah, dude.
Mark, I'm sorry I brought this up, dude.
Okay, good. I thought. It.
Okay, yeah, hopefully he likes it.
I don't know. She won't listen.
I think she'll be like, why do they talk about your dick so much? He's like, baby, you don't know. Before I met you, Eric was my promoter. He was my Don King to my ding-a-ling.
Now all that shit's in the past, because, you know, I'm a kept woman now.
You know.
Because I love you.
Because I love you.
Y'all have heard of the Thriller of Manila. Now get ready for the, I don't know,
You didn't think about this while
I
we were
did.
talking.
I did it.
God damn it.
Because I just thought Don King. I was like, yeah, Thriller of Manila. He's going to get stupefied and petrified in between the sheets and in through your cheeks. There you go. How about that? Better?
Yeah, it's better, but you gotta clean it up.
Alright, well, there you go.
We'll clean it up in post. Don't worry about it.
Well, Mark, you leave a comment. See what's up.
Let us know, you know.
Yeah. Did it help? Did it give you a couple chuckles? Did your wife like it?
Oh, that's right. You should say wife now.
Je suis le petit amour.
Je suis Napoleon. That's all I remember from fucking Futurama where Bender thinks he's Napoleon.
Je suis Napoleon.
Je suis
No,
Napoleon.
up then.
Yeah.
I was got them mixed. I was like, hey man, give some of that Napoleon.
Napoleon ice cream. Mm-mm-mm. Can't wait to have that short man this ice cream.
Hell yeah, you can really taste the chlamydia. That's how he died.
Is it? I didn't know if it was that or... I know it was a sex disease.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was chlamydia when he was
it-
in exile again the second time.
Yeah, apparently, like, that's why they had, like, those white wigs and shit, is because of, I believe it was gonorrhea.
You might be right.
I think, like, the French and all, the English and all them, like, the
They didn't bathe.
they didn't bathe, but they also just fucked. So they
That's
would
true.
get, I believe they got gonorrhea, and the reason that they had to start wearing the
white wigs.
the white wigs is because their hair was falling out, and if you
Shit, gonorrhea makes your hair fall off?
If it gets bad enough, I
it
think.
gets like if you let it go, it kills you.
Well, I know it could kill you. I didn't know it make you fucking
I think
hair
he's
fall
scab over all over.
Yeah, you like start like oozing wounds like everywhere, like just like wounds just start opening up across your
Yeah,
whole thing.
dude, gonorrhea's
Damn.
bad. That's why the whores always had those fucking clumps of like
Yeah.
shit all around their lips.
off. Ooh.
And that's why also they used a lot of powder to cover the blemishes and shit like that.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Fuck
God
yeah.
damn.
That's why they got the Black Plague and a bunch of other shit back then.
Well,
dude.
the Black Plague was due to a fucking tick,
And rats.
a flea. No, it was a flea.
Was it a flea?
The flea gave it to the rats,
rat.
and the rats would die off because of it. And then we drink they would drink the water, and that's how it spread.
Yeah. Fucking
Um,
gross.
But yeah,
So you're saying we could just take a couple of penicillins to Napoleon, he would have lived?
Pretty much.
if they had invented, if they had discovered penicillin by then, but penicillin wasn't discovered till the 20s.
I'm saying we could just
1920s.
jump on our time machine and go back and be like, here you go, Napoleon.
Yeah, but why?
Why? He was an asshole.
Was he?
Yeah. He's a total prick.
He's a tyrant. I mean, any fucking.
I think that just history fucking depicts him that way.
No, I mean a lot of people think he was a brilliant commander on the field for the most part, but
He was a strategist, right?
Yeah.
He was a general.
Until the Waterloo.
I bet you would be badass at Warhammer.
Maybe.
Probably.
It'd be like, oh, give me a boost so I can see where my cronies, I don't know, custodies will go.
That's what I mean. That's where good job on remembering custodies.
I tried.
No, I mean like Warhammer was something that they played in ancient times. Like they would just move, like to plan out wars. They'd have like intel on the opposing army, and they'd have them set up the way they were. They'd have their own game plan and kind of like strategize.
And let alone that everybody followed the same rules of combat, which was the whole line up and file shoot.
Until America hit people in
the rank and file.
Yeah. Until they got.
Was it America the first one that started hiding?
I think it was the Native Americans or indigenous people did the commando. I mean the guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, guerrilla warfare has always kind of been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it got away from them once the British started.
It's when they became civilized.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's I guess uncivilized.
It's more of a chaotic and savage way of doing war. No proper soldier or commander would take that type of war.
I always find those movies when they line up and they just shoot each other, be like, ooh.
To give him a chance, baby.
Yeah, that's what it was for the longest time. That's what war was to the rest of the world. In the Americas,
just
because of the Native American tribes, or the indigenous people as they call them now.
Yeah.
That's what they had. They basically just had guerrilla warfare. Like all they had were just
hide in the bush and attack.
Yeah, they had tribes, and those tribes worked as like militias. You know what I mean? So they would ambush everybody. Like,
wait, Native Americans not PC no more?
Apparently,
they don't like it.
Native Americans is not a correct term anymore. It's the indigenous people.
I remember when Indian was bad.
Yeah. Even when we were growing up, they were saying, like, you should probably say Indian.
Yeah. You gotta say Native American.
That's when Native American came about. But now, Native American is...
Yeah, but the Native American people really don't like being called Native Americans because it sounds like they weren't there or something like that. I forgot because I said this in a couple podcasts ago that Justin and I were playing Apex, and we met this one guy named Nate the Great, and as we were talking, he was just like, "You guys Mexican?" I was like, "Oh, I am Holmes, but Justin here, fucking whitest Jew you know." And he was like, "Jesus Christ!" And I was like, "What about you?" He's like, "Oh," he said like Sioux or something like that. I was like, "Oh man, you an Indian?" He's like, "I don't like being called Indian, man." I was like, "Oh my bad, man. I mean Native American." He's like, "Nah, man."
Guess again, motherfucker.
He's like, "Nah, dude, I don't like being called that. It's like fucking indigenous at best, man. Or just call me Nate." I was like, "All right, Nate, my bad, dog." It's like, I thought Native American was proper, but I guess indigenous is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because this is their land. Exactly. Which makes sense.
Yeah, like Native American has the connotation of like this place was nothing before we made it America.
Yeah.
So like that's why they don't. I'm assuming that's why they wouldn't like Native American. Yeah. So indigenous people is a more generalized term where it's like, hey, this was our land before.
I'm never gonna be a proper person then.
It's hard. It's hard when those goalposts keep changing.
Yeah.
Like
and then,
they keep changing those goalposts, and you're like, well, where am I supposed to? I'm fine with making sure that I don't offend you in any way, but where do I stop?
See, I think are you offending someone if you don't find it offensive yourself?
Yes,
calling someone Indian or Native American.
Because you're not the one being offended.
Yeah.
Like you have no say in that. You can't say to somebody, "Why are you being offended?"
No, why are you being offensive? Oh, okay, yeah.
Why are you being offended by what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you have no right to control how somebody feels or takes that.
Yeah.
So,
but they have to get like, for something to be proper and like, oh, this is what we want to be called. It's like a group thing, right? They have to send it out a memo or something.
I don't know. I don't even know if like indigenous is like what they prefer. I'm assuming because of the one interaction you had.
Yeah, it was what he preferred to be called.
Yeah.
But then again, he's like, just call me D, bro.
Who's the
just be called as a person?
The scumbag comedian in the Joe Rogan group. It's not
Ari?
Tom Segura, not the bear dude, but
Ari?
the skinny dude.
Ari Shaffir?
Yeah.
The Jew?
They were talking the other day about how America was trying to make Latinx a thing, or Latinx. And he's like, I was in Bogota, he was in Colombia. And he's like, oh, you want me to call you Latinx? And they're like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You know, in America, they're trying to explain what Latinx is.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard with Spanish because, like...
and then they went on a little rant where, like, oh, fucking Mexicans and Latins, they don't give a fuck. You can call them all they want, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, because, like, the Latin language is based off of, like, a female and male, like...
Oh, Latino, Latina.
Yeah, like, they're a masculine and feminine thing, so when you're trying to blur that line, nothing really makes sense to them. I mean, it barely makes sense to me, and it's English.
Well, that's the problem. So, it's the ones that are like Latinx are more the English speaking.
It's American.
Yeah, it's the American. It's the American Latinos or Latinas that like.
It's the Americans that are trying to make that happen.
Well, no, it's the fucking ones that say they're.
It's
they're the ones that they're not Mexicans. They're Americans. Mm-hmm. They're Mexican American descent or something like that.
This is just a gender neutral fucking word.
Well, yeah, that's
because they made the joke. He's like, you like guy, it's okay. You be joto. Mm-hmm. You like girl likes girl, it's okay. Still joto.
Joto. Well, no, they call them machorras.
No, but because he stayed inside a house there. He was trying to learn Spanish. He stayed in a house, trying to learn the language in Colombia, and he's like, if you're gay, it's cool. Still joto. Yeah. He's like, well, what do you call someone who likes a girl that likes a girl? And they're like, it's okay. Still joto. Yeah. I was like, laughing my ass. I was like, and they're like, man, fucking Latin people don't give a fuck. Nope. They just don't care. You can call them wherever the fuck they want. Yeah. And they're like, oh, okay.
Fuck your mother? Okay.
We are not an easily offended peoples.
No.
Well, I mean, Americans are.
No, Mexicans. We're talking about
Mexicans. Yeah, no. But when he says we, I think I'm running more American than Mexican.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I've been born here. I'm second generation here. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm American by all standards.
We're first generation, brother.
I did some loose research, and it turns out that Americans is the one that gets the most offended by name calling.
For sure.
If you go outside in the world, they don't give a fuck because they don't got time to be crying over names.
Feelings, they don't give a fuck about feelings.
And it's white. It's mainly white people.
Yeah. It's the whole PC thing. Mm-hmm. Turns out the world makes fun of us for it.
Yeah,
because we're like, oh,
rightfully so, I believe.
I was like, oh, cool. I learned so much knowledge because watching the recap for Sober October for them.
Yeah.
And they get into some pretty good topics there. And I was like, oh, look at this. I am learning today.
Yeah, I'll like, we talk about them constantly. Like the Joe Rogan podcast, I listen to a lot because I end up learning something. Like, I either learn a perspective from someone that I don't know, like I forgot his name. I think it's Daryl Davis. I think is what his name is. He's just a blues musician. Right?
Oh yeah, the black guy that did the KKK thing.
Yeah, like he goes to KKK meetings and like he'll talk to them. And apparently, like he's talked like
countless of fucking KKK members.
Like hundreds of people quit the Ku Klux Klan.
He made the Grand Wizard and the Grand Dragon, or is it? I know it's the Grand Dragon and the something Wizard, the Imperial Wizard, or something like that.
Whatever the fuck they're called.
Podcasts in general, I've learned some shit from.
Yeah, for sure. It's honestly podcasts in general. Maybe not this one, but
hey, little small nuggets here.
I'm trying to sprinkle some of my nonsense in. Will you guys correct me and bring in the knowledge?
Exactly. So, I don't know how much knowledge you're gonna glean from this show.
You know what they're gonna learn?
That's true.
Let's go listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, you can listen
Yeah,
to
there you go.
I even listen to the MMA ones, and I'm not like a super huge MMA guy, but like hearing somewhat the way that
The training
someone
and stuff is pretty
yeah,
cool.
exactly. That's
You
always
know what
good.
you like? The Tom Segura Spanish one.
Yep.
I've only heard the first episode.
I heard the second one. I think on the third one he finally actually got a co-host, or not a co-host, but a guest.
And
So they're constantly talking in Spanish.
and they're like,
now.
why are you making a Spanish podcast? He goes, America's gonna turn on me one day. I got a different home now.
Yeah.
Well, he says like the whole
Because he's gonna
thing.
do a tour in the Southern America thing.
Yeah,
Well,
he's coming to San
Spanish
Antonio,
yeah.
and that's gonna be an all Spanish show.
Hell yeah.
So
'Cause-
if
because
you want to, go
It
see
was
something
part of the
good.
PC conversation. He's like, sooner or later, America's gonna turn on comics because we can't be PC and funny.
Yeah,
It doesn't mix.
yeah,
It's like being
It gets you
sensitive to other people and being a comedian is not something that goes hand to hand. So eventually, they're going to revolt against comedians,
yeah.
and we're going to be out of a job. So guess what? Mexico still loves me. So I'm learning my Spanish. He's like, I'm gonna tour and shit like that.
I always love the Tom Segura's podcast with his wife, the
Your
Not
mom's
your
house?
mom's-
your
yeah,
mom's
your mom's
house podcast, because every time he's like he talks about it, he's saying like, oh, like who's your who are you gonna marry after I die? And he goes, is it gonna be some fucking Puerto Rican? She's like, oh god, I love Puerto Ricans. Like she just fucking loves like Latin dudes. And she's like, come on, you know I dated that fucking Puerto Rican guy for like 2 years before you. And he was like, I guess, I mean, what do I care anymore? And he's always saying that when he gets a second wife, it's going to be a Dalmatian wife. Because she's going to be dumb as shit, but like just eager to suck his balls or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, all the nasty shit he
She's
loves.
gonna eat my scrum.
Oh, God. As soon as I find a girl that'll eat my scrum, fucking putting a ring on it.
Dude, I found a meme because he's an ass eater.
Uh-huh.
He's like a guy.
Fellow ass eater.
Ass eaters unite.
It was one of those facts. Is like if God didn't want you eating ass, why you put it between two buns? Oh my God, damn it!
That's great. That's good. I gotta remember that one.
This motherfucker's spitting.
So yeah, all these comedians have a fucking escape plan when America just turns on them.
That's cool.
Bert's gonna be Russian.
Yeah, that's even for real. Boom.
Ari's gonna go over there, Colombia and Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
The only one, I don't know what Joe Rogan's gonna do. He's like, I got it, mate.
Hey, he's just probably gonna stay here.
He makes more money out of a bunch of other stuff.
I don't think, he's PC kind of.
No,
He's more knowledge guy. He brings a lot of people to his platform that.
He's a super like liberal dude
Yeah.
for sure, but he doesn't like condone the extremes.
Mm.
He doesn't like that. But other than that, he's like a liberal dude. Those podcasts are good. I listen to a whole bunch of Warhammer podcasts, so nobody's gonna listen to that. But if you are listening, if you do want to hear a Warhammer podcast, you can check this out on the
Lost Chapters.
The Lost Chapters.
It used to be the Perils of the War, but now it's a whole new chapter.
Not no more.
It's a whole new.
Peril is gone. We just gonna get lost. Oh.
I listen to a lot of video game news podcasts or something. I can't have it in my life anymore.
Why you ask out that girl that you've been talking to?
Which one?
The gym girl.
Oh, I stopped talking to her.
Again?
Yeah, I forgot about it, to be honest with you. I opened up Instagram, and I'm like, oh, she posted. And I was like, and I just fucking close Instagram, and I just forget. I don't know, outside out of mind.
How you gonna get the snooze that way?
It's not even about the snooze new. How you gonna stop being alone? And you know what you need? You need some fish on you that'll make John go away and be like, no, babe.
You smell like girl.
The more and more sad and lonely you smell, the more and more you're gonna attract John to you.
That's true.
Maybe the more and more he's accepting, just, I'm okay with him.
Hey, dude, if you're gay, that's cool. Dude. We'll accept you.
That's fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
he like
Yeah, I had no
that?
fucking problems. Like, if I was gay and I was like, yeah, I'm gay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
It'd be like, it sounded much different than what you fucking, like, would make fun of me all any other time. It doesn't matter.
Now it'd be just hate bashing.
Exactly. now I can just call the cops.
On you and your baby, John.
Domestic dispute.
Oh, shit. He put his palm on me.
Why do I talk like that now?
Because you very feminine.
Am I?
Hey, now you just get to wear rainbows.
I love nigga. Now that you lost weight, you just like, I want to try this out. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna go shopping.
Talking about this way shit, I'll just say that blazer you bought, you be looking good in it.
I do like that blazer. I had to ask like other people that had fashion sense. So I asked my sister. I was like, I
fashion sense?
Yeah, she's pretty like good about it. I've always like seen her dress well.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't ever look like shit.
Damn, you hear that, Roman's sister?
Yeah, I love Veronica.
There you go.
It's like about time to just fucking go weird with my family.
But she
I love you too, gay brother. You and your gorilla man.
I thought it was a cat man.
Gorilla cat man.
Oh, that's right, your family has been John, right?
Yeah, they accepted him.
Yeah, they're like, "What's up, John?"
Fucking John could just be like, "Hey mom, hey dad."
Oh god. Yeah.
Your nephew's like, "Fuck, you knew he was gay."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill John. I can't have him around me anymore.
It's too late, bro. They're gonna be like, "Where's John?"
Like, who's John?
I'm sorry, man. You're already in love. You don't even know it.
Dude, y'all been shipped. Grossly.
Yeah, dude.
A fucking cat man and a turtle boy.
Why am I a boy?
Cause you feminine, bro.
I like it on that whole statement. The boys will fucking be like, wait a minute.
It takes a man to push a man. You can't push a man.
I can't. I'm so fucking weak.
We'll give you the man title when you fucking dominate John.
He's gotta nurture you. You gotta suckle at his teeth.
Fuck
Gross.
It's probably all hairy and shit.
Sharp ass nipple.
This has been a weird episode here for a Valentine's special.
Hey man, that's what Valentine's all about.
Being weird.
Yeah, just
True.
fucking.
True. Let all the kinky out.
It's about being fake.
Nah. But
Come on, Valentine's Day.
I don't know. You shouldn't take one day to prove that you like someone.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And just fucking if you really love and like someone, you prove it every fucking day. You don't need a special
every
day.
day Valentine's Day. Every day.
Yeah, but
Valentine's Day.
I think maybe.
I think Valentine's is to show the world that you're like just outside expression. It's like, oh, look what this dude or
it's
this
just another
girl.
way to make money. That's all it is.
That is true.
That is true. But I think there's some good in it though. Like there's some people that maybe take their partner for granted, and Valentine's Day is like the one of the days in which
I was gonna say you're supposed to do that on your anniversary.
Exactly. That's why I was like, it changed it midstream.
Yeah.
It's one of the days in which I think you remember that.
Honestly, Valentine's Day can be more for the friendship too, like the kids thing. It seems like it's for us. Like right now.
Wasn't the Asian culture
when I went
that
to
Box
go,
Day?
Yeah. Well, when I went to go eat, we met up with some friends of a homegirl. And there was a mom and a kid, and he goes, "Oh, fucking, everybody bought me some chocolates." And the guy goes, "Are y'all dating? I thought you were a lesbian." He's like, "Yeah, no, she's a lesbian." But it's like, you give gifts to your friends for Valentine's Day. It just shows, like, an affection. Like, it's to help show people that you care about them a little bit. Or you think about them.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's also supposed to help you, like what I did was, I sent a virtual Valentine's Day card to a kid at St. Jude's Hospital because they have that thing where you can show them some love.
Yeah.
And it's like, it helps with morale. It helps that, someone cares about them somewhere.
Yeah.
And, it's just a nice feeling.
I should have said, yeah, you're right, because my nieces got a whole bunch of Valentine's. They just felt loved.
Exactly. Who doesn't like to feel loved?
Yeah, exactly.
And then my oldest niece, since she's in that weird teenage era, where even if she got something, she won't say the word. Their sisters, the two younger sisters, got a whole bunch of their extra Valentines and gave it to her, and she was happy. So,
yeah.
I mean, other than she got candy, but she was like,
other than I had to let her know, how you gonna eat half of my ice cream that you don't like and just say that you don't like it, but eat half of it?
The first quarter, and she's like, okay, this is weird. And the second quarters to find out
I'm like,
it was
how
good.
do you get through eating half of something before
Check it out.
you're like, oh, this tastes disgusting?
The first one, she wasn't sure. She's like, I ate a lot of sausage and meat at the cookout. Maybe it's just the remnants. Let me keep on eating. It's like, the shit ain't changing. It's fucking awful.
I had both of those ice creams. I was like, man, this is fucking good.
Nigga, you ate the two.
Which was awesome because
Well, they were half pints. Or
Okay.
one of them was half pint, the other one was like a quarter.
It was funny because Roman going, hey, you got two in the freezer? He's like, no, I don't. I only got one. He walks the freezer, like, there's two here. Yeah.
And I was like,
day.
I'm like, take one for today, leave one for tomorrow.
First my date with my baby, and now I got some ice cream.
Oh, you have had a good Valentine's.
I have had a good, except the fucking cookie that I bought that was trash.
Was it a keto cookie?
It was a keto cookie, but it was like a Lenny and some other bullshit. It was like another company, and it's a keto cookie, and I was like, okay, cool, let me try it out. I did not read it. It says plant-based.
Ooh.
Oh.
So it was vegan as well, or at least vegetarian.
Ugh.
And I had one bite of it, and I was like, this is fucking hot garbage.
Sounds like hot garbage.
It had
Plant shouldn't be in candy.
Well, it's a cookie, not candy.
Don't get that shit
Cookies
twisted.
like a
You're
candy.
offending Roman now.
Okay,
if
sure,
there's
whatever.
one thing I love, it's cookies. Like, I fucking love cookies.
It's his little fat boy inside.
Yeah, like the fat boy in me wants a cookie right now.
Like a cookie with some milk?
Yeah.
Or just cookie? Oh, that sounds good.
No, like I can have a cookie by itself, but cookie and milk is even better.
Yeah.
A little
Like-
thick and chewy.
Fucking, that's the inner Santa Claus in you.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of that, I was at fucking Dragon's Lair. I was at Dragon's Lair and I saw a mug, and it was like a good sized mug too, and it combines two of my favorite things:
Deadpool and Santa.
OG Super Mario and Christmas, because it was like a Super Mario, but it
Oh,
had
the pixelated one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like an ugly sweater, ugly Christmas sweater on a mug, and I was like, fuck. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shit.
Wait, isn't that the one your brother had? Did you like?
No.
No?
No, he has the
Ugly sweater.
he has an ugly sweater, but it's something like that, but not.
Okay. Should've just bought it.
Motherfucker, I should steal it from him.
Did you buy the
I won't
mug?
fit into it. No, I didn't.
No.
I'm now thinking about it, I'm like, fuck, I should have bought the mug, because like mine is starting to crack. Like, it's not that it like it's chipped or anything, it just has like a crack in it.
Wait a minute, you only have one mug?
I only have one Christmas mug.
Oh, I was gonna say you have to have multiple mugs.
No, we have multiple mugs. I only use
Oh, I know
one.
your house, but you know, as a personal,
Yeah.
like in my house is filled with cups and shit.
Yeah.
But I have my three go-to mugs for coffee, in case one's dirty or one's missing.
Yeah.
I was like, I always have something. And then I have my three go-to cups.
Yeah.
To get something because I know how much shit already fits in it.
Mhm.
And same thing as plates and too. And I find it weird when people go, "This is just the one, that's it," and use it until it breaks.
it's just it's like the one I have.
The
And
one to rule them all.
and everybody knows that's my like nobody uses it. It's like that's his fucking Christmas one.
He's like, "Hey, I heard he eats John's ass. Don't be get his mug."
Mira, no toques esa cosa del Joto.
It's hot though.
El Joto, he's a fagula. We love him because gay.
It's un gay.
His taste in men. Ugh. Mijo could do a little better. He's not that
That's what I was waiting
ugly.
for. Your mom sits you down. He's like,
It's
"Mijo,
true. If that-
He used to be a handsome boy. Now he's just kind of like, but he could do better than John.
it's
I like
true,
that you
think.
your mom said, "Mijo, look, it's okay that you're gay. It's okay. We understand you. We love you.
Pero John,
But come on, could do better, Mijo."
siempre huele a sangre.
He's like, "You lost weight."
Mom, he's my butcher. I don't care what he does to your ass. He smells like ugly.
Smells like ugly. The ugly. He smells like it.
It was a savage, bro.
Yeah, I know. Mom, I love you.
She's like, you're smart. You have a good job. Why him, Mijo? Why?
It's
Is it because he knows you? You're scared?
you're scared of rejection. It's constantly yes.
Your sister's like, you know what? I'm gonna find my brother a good boy.
Find him a good man,
Good man. A zaddy.
a zaddy, if you will.
Like Eric said, as long as they have money, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'll take it up pooping for money.
There you go. Careful, John's hearing this.
Hey, he is
just bust through the fucking door.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's getting that good pay now, so watch out.
He got that meat money for that meat money.
He keeps just swimming in fucking unpainted Warhammer models. I got nothing. I'm fucking sad.
What comments do we have?
He puts a little Warhammer beanie in the bed to bend them over. I like how he went from I'm gonna kill John. I'm just gonna fucking kill myself.
It's just easier to kill myself. I know what'll take me out.
Come here, crawfish.
The slowest fucking death I can imagine.
It's what I deserve.
God damn it.
And John's like, babe, no, I knew I took your breath away, but not like this. And you're like, fuck you.
No, dude.
It is a fuck you.
Dude, he does it, and John comes out of anywhere with the EpiPen. He's like, not today.
Oh, he just stares you in your eyes. Fucking love you.
That's where Roman goes, fuck, I love you too. Alright.
He
And
saved
I was
my
like,
life,
God
man.
damn. Today, your mom fucking, or no, yesterday. Fucking, I was like, God, you can't give just a regular comment, huh? It's just gonna be backhanded.
It has to be.
No matter
That's
what.
what you do.
It has to have a little sting to everything.
So much so that you were sitting right there, you're like, fucking stop it.
What'd she say?
She's like, Roman, you look good, but don't wear black because you look sick. I was like, really? And I
Just
told
smash you that advice, bro. Your sister can probably tell you the same thing.
So I tell her, can't you just say he looks good? He's like, I did. But well, you added that he looks sickly with his clothes. Like, I was being honest. It's like, be nice. It's like, I was nice.
I look pale and sickly and fucking black, and I was like, alright, thanks.
I was just like, okay, you would. It's just like, I was being good.
Yeah, you bitch.
That's how she do. That's how we do.
Okay.
I
was like, fuck, I defend her, I get fucked over. I defend Roman, I get fucked over. I defend Eric, I get fucked over. I was like, well, fuck.
Just defend yourself.
Oh, I can't do that either.
You can't.
I tried doing that once. Never gonna do it again.
He digs himself deeper in a hole.
Yeah, it gets bad. It gets bad.
Like, I think it was either earlier today or yesterday. I forgot what the fuck I said. It's like, Mom, the help's being a bitch. Fucking throw it back in the trash. And she's like, should. Fucking grandma's like, God damn.
I go,
Tony's like, what the fuck?
I go, what the fuck? I was like, wait, you just call me the help. She's like, shh. I was like, you just shush me.
You don't talk back too fast.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna fucking leave you here. No one's gonna help your ass. She's like, I don't care. I'm getting you help. I was like, fuck you then.
You're gonna have to pay it. Fuck you.
It gets bad. It gets bad around here. So
Man, it's just too funny. I have a good time.
Nah. Before we get to the comments, what do you guys do? I'll just defeat it. Yeah.
Now you're just downtrodden.
Oh yeah, just go to fucking. If you want to drop a comment or an email, just go down to good old. What the fuck is our email?
citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com.
All the links are in the description if you want to drop off some comments on our YouTube and all our social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have emails, comments from?
We do not have any emails, but we do have a few comments.
Oh.
Yay.
So we're gonna start off with the Holy Demon 4062.
Damn, holy demon!
There you go.
Something 4062.
4062.
Yeah.
He or she writes, because I don't know who this is. We live in a world now that anything you talk about is anything you talk about is offended, but I guess offensive. Never talk about money and family, especially on how much you make.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. I mean, you can't talk about shit anymore. You can, but you know it's
you
gonna.
gotta be real milquetoast about everything.
Yeah, I mean, When I tell people how much I make, and I go, but I'm like this much in debt, and they're like, Jesus Christ, and I was like, yeah, I'll do what I did.
Be like, hey, nice weather we're having here.
Yeah, because even if you're all PC
Why
about it,
you're still gonna
yeah, you're still gonna fucking offend somebody.
That's when you give the finger guns, you walk away.
Hey, finger guns, fuck you.
Best thing you could do is not throw your opinion out there or anything.
No, fuck that. You just gotta be better at fucking debating or small talk.
Yeah.
You throw your opinion and just
do small talk. Can't go wrong with small talk.
It's like Daryl Davis said, dude. How can you get any point across if you don't listen to, other people's opinion?
There you go.
That's because people don't want to listen to other people's opinion. They don't.
That's all right. You know
I find that people don't want to hear people's point. They just want them to be listened to. You know?
Yeah.
And does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sometimes people like to vent.
People are just wanting to yell. It's like, this is what I like. I get it now. And since I can't talk for shit, I'm pretty sure my IQ has dropped so much that I'd just not put my opinion out there no more. Keep it to myself.
That's fine.
So they win, huh?
Oh, they were always gonna win. I don't have the fight in me no more.
It's true.
I'd rather okay, you don't like what I like, sure, just alright, I'll stay with my corner.
That's why I stopped picking on like, oh, your fucking taste is trash. Even though your taste is trash.
It is.
Yeah, I just stopped fucking.
But I like what I like.
And plus, it's never. I'm never saying like. The thing with the trash is like whenever I say something's trash, it's never meant as like I'm trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to make a fucking joke.
Oh no, I get that. You see, when you're around a group of people, you understand.
Well, you
don't get offended by them.
That's.
But I'm talking about the outside world.
Yeah.
Like with you guys, I sometimes I do it purposely.
Yeah.
Like when I tell you, hey guys, have you listened to the new fucking Nicki Minaj? And you're like, really, Tony? Or, hey dude, there's a fucking movie coming. Oh, the new Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Or when I quote like movies like the Fast and the Furious, I understand what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. But I know that you guys, take it like, oh, it's just fucking Tony. Let's get at him. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, the thing is that most of the time it's face-to-face interaction.
Yeah. Well, even on our chat.
Yeah, exactly.
I do it on fucking purpose. Sometimes be like, you know what? I'm just throw this out there.
Yeah.
And they're like, really, dude?
Just like I threw out that fucking Bigfoot video, just so I could fucking bait you into talking about shit.
Damn, it got my mind a little splurry. That was cool.
You know what the funny thing is? You know how Tony put like some shit TikTok?
Uh-huh.
And you're like, man, I don't even try to click on these things. Then I put up like 4 of them. He's like, dude, why you doing it? I was like, cause fuck Robin. I know he's gonna like some of this shit. And it just happened to be that you liked 1 of them or 2 of them.
Oh yeah, you fucking.
No. Tony's like, man, fuck you then.
My thing, I was like, fuck you and fuck Roman.
No. The only one that I saw was the one that she said, "Hey Roman, check this out." That was the only one I saw. I didn't bother with the other one.
No, I know, but that was the point. I was like, dude, stop. They said they don't like him. Why put him in? Like, nah. He's gonna end up liking one of them. And I was like, no, he's not. I go, no, he's not. He's like, bet, bitch. So he goes, like, Roman, you're probably gonna like this. Fucking like a minute later, he's like, God damn it, I actually like that. I was like, fuck.
You gotta know your crowd.
Well, the thing is, if you put SpongeBob into it, I'm probably gonna like it just for no fucking reason.
But,
but there was that also other one that was a little bit informational about something.
Yeah, but I said the only ones that I like are like informational ones. Other than that, I don't find a lot of them funny. That's why I don't.
But I put shit like with my mom, my brothers. I know they're gonna make fun of me, so I do some stuff on purpose. Yeah. Like, hey, let's get a laugh out of this, or so that shit doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
I was like, or it doesn't even. It's not that it hurt. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Because I understand it. I understand you guys. You fucking Mark, John, everybody. Are like, okay, I get it. They're jokes.
Yeah.
And you understand that, my taste has always been my taste. And just because you say it's trash...
Real fucking 90s.
Right? It's just because I have trash saves, but you're not telling me, hey, stop listening to it. You're like, hey, dude, you just like trash. But there's people now where you're like, oh, this is my opinion. Like, no, change yourself. I was like, all right, just fucking...
Well, yeah, it's just that people don't like to take responsibility. We talked about this in that thing we'll mention here, but... like, yeah, people just don't like taking responsibility for themselves.
Like I get,
they want to blame someone else for something.
I know I have trash taste, but I like what I like.
Yeah.
I'll still listen to it.
Yeah.
I put Hell Yeah this morning. I was making some of my jewelry and I was jamming to Hell Yeah. And I was like, cool.
I'm glad I
Which
wasn't here for
is
that.
cool because my little nephew likes Hell Yeah. He was jamming with it.
white, so, yeah.
Fucking white boy, piece
Man,
of trash.
he's fucking half white, so half of him's like, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
The other half of them's like, where's the accordion?
Hey, brother, where is the cedar? Let Creed. What if, bro?
You know what? I think we just come down.
God, they suck.
You know what? All this fucking talking to people. I think I'm just tired of people bitching.
Yeah.
If someone had a good argument or a good conversation,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But I'm just tired of people bitching, dude.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool to be like, oh man, this is how much I'm making. They're like, ooh. And you have a conversation about it or a compelling debate. But it's not even a debate no more. It's just people bitching. And I'm tired of hearing people
That's why I like
bitch.
listening to the Shapiro guy.
Ben Shapiro.
Like, if you could have a grown-up conversation with me or a grown-up debate about anything,
Yeah.
I'm down for it. If you're just gonna fucking stand there and be offended and bitch,
Yeah, like,
I ain't for it no more.
if you're gonna have a conversation and not just revert to emotions and
Because either I'm gonna do two things: keep poking the bear until you fucking end up doing something stupid, or I'm just gonna agree with you and walk away. Be like, okay, yeah, sure, fine.
or just be like me and be antisocial as fuck.
I'm already fucking antisocial as fuck.
Because I was when we were at the game shop, I was like, yeah, John's talking to like everybody like in that thing, and I'm literally just talking to like whoever's in front of me, and that's it. And I'm very short when I speak
Oh, you're
to
kind of
it.
tall.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall.
You're just
John likes him tall.
But anyways,
But yeah.
I get it.
that-
You don't speak money. You don't speak money, religion, or politics to people.
True. Thank you, Holy Demon 462.
Holy demon!
And now it's time to keep it Regs with a pro. He has 2 comments. Eric knows about Thailand because he loves ladyboys.
Hell yeah. Chicks with dicks, tits on slits, bruh.
Look that up in the French thing.
What, ladyboys?
Yeah. I want
You
to
know what they say? Just Frenchmen.
Exactly. And then his other comment is, I was there when shit hit the fan. CCR playing in the background. Dun 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 dun.
What's
Around the bayou. Why did I think about that one? Isn't like Fortunate Son the more popular one?
Uh-huh.
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Oh,
I ain't no Fortunate Son. I like CCR.
what's
I like some
CCR?
songs. Huh?
What's
CCR is
Coon Can?
it's
Coon Can fucking Raiders? Ku Klux-
I think it's Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Clearwater? Okay. That's
I think it's Creedence. But
Yeah, it's Creedence.
I'm not too sure.
a
I
fucking
always
stupid name.
It's a whole band.
I don't know what Dan Fogarty was thinking when he named the fucking band, but that's what
Probably
it is.
nothing. That nigga was probably high on cocaine. And psychedelics.
It was it's mostly psychedelics.
Drugs are a hell of a drug.
Ladyboys is Dames Garçon.
Dames Garçon.
So they're ladyboys.
Dames Garçon.
Fair enough.
That's just literally ladies and boys.
Fair
See,
enough.
now we taught somebody.
Dames
You ever want to
Garçon.
fucking saw a ladyboy without being salty? Just call it old French. Damn garçon.
Dames Garçon. Dames Garçon.
Was that it for comments?
That was it for comments, and that was keeping the ranks with the
Thank you for guys for commenting. I hope you guys keep doing it.
Like to say happy Valentine's to Clarissa. May she have a good one with her family.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's been a while since we heard from Clarissa.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's just
busy being a bomb.
that's right.
Yeah,
Being a
I
mom and
understand.
wife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Maybe she'll do what she did last time, where she like
email
missed
for
up
ketchup.
a month, and then like here's the email ketchup of why you're stupid.
Hey, she's like, you know what? These guys know what I'm about, bro. Fucking
5 paragraphs on why Tony's an idiot.
She'd be like, Tony, don't give
she
up.
has like increased the Tony.
Hey, I like it all.
She
slowly but surely.
she joined the group, but she's gonna be like, Tony, you still suck. Roman, fucking knew it, bro.
Fucking gay.
You fucking homo. I thought that was weird that you want me to fuck you in the butt.
Hey,
There's gonna be
that's not weird, alright? That's not gay.
Stop kink shaming me, Clarissa.
I just like shit in my ass.
There's gonna be that one episode where she's like, there's gonna be that one episode I'm hoping for where she agrees with Tony, and she's like, "Oh shit, I agree with Tony. What the fuck is wrong?"
She agrees that Roman. She agrees with you that Roman's gay.
Hey, that's a point system for Tony. Hell yeah.
I'll take who I can get.
Yeah, true.
She's like, that's what John says.
Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to this weird Valentine's special. I guess call it that. Even though none of us had a Valentine's. Wait, no, you guys both had.
Just talked about
yeah, you guys
bro.
both had some weird Valentine's. Take that back.
The Love Day special.
Love Day special. This has been episode 183 of the City Podcast. We have been your hosts. I'm Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
And
yeah, boy, Ari.
Deteste Saint Garçon.
hey, you remembered?
Yeah, I was like fishing in the back of my head. Like, oh my god, can I fucking remember this? But, like we say at the end of every episode, bye.
Bye. Au revoir.